Hello, my name's Phil and welcome back to another video. And today we're at the Paper Mill Bridge, which is in Bennington. So if you're eagle-eyed, you may notice that I'm wearing the same shirt as last week, and I've still got the wet shorts from last week. And that's because we've travelled less than a mile to get here from the Silk Road Bridge. And I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do here, because if you just look over here, there's all these no trespassing signs all against the wall. There is actually there's a dam I wanted to show you, and I'm not sure if we can get in there. We'll try our best and see what we can bring you. But now here's all the facts and the stats that you need to know. So this is a replica of the original bridge. The original was built in 1889. And it's actually the longest of the bridges in Bennington. It was reconstructed in the middle of the 90s. It was examined and it just wasn't fit for purpose, not even for cyclists and people on foot. And they did a full reconstruction. Now luckily, I've been able to get hold of pictures of it being reconstructed, which I'll show you when we get to the end of the bridge. So here I am in the middle of the Wallensick River again, and one interesting thing is, and I'll try and get there on the other side, is that apparently swimmers have long enjoyed plunging off the roof into the mill pond, which is the other side. Now, it's not something I'm going to do today. If there was a couple of kids doing it and I could see it was safe, I'd probably do it just for the sake of saying I've done it. But that's a long jump from the roof. The other interesting thing here is you can see there's not a lot of distance between the bottom of the bridge and the bottom of the river. And that's not too bad now, because as you can see, it's nice and calm and not too deep and not flowing very fast. Of course, here we are underneath the bridge. I don't think I'm going to get as close to any other bridge. From the underneath. Now it's steadily going down. I'm not going to go any further because I'm just sinking and sinking. I'm assuming this area here is where they jump off, and you can tell that the river has been widened at that point. And you can see here there's a sluice gate. What I'm going to try and do is get down there, and then I can hopefully show you more. I mean, yeah, clearly I can see that there's a pool there, and this is where the kids must be jumping off and into there, but not for me today. And that went right down, I just sank. So I'm not going to go to the edge because that is deep there. There's another little river there at the side. If you can just see that concrete barrier there, there's a flow down there as well. So this was the paper mill. It's called the Paper Mill Bridge because literally that was the paper mill. Let's see if we can just zoom in a little bit and show you the sluice gate. So what I'm going to do now is try and make my way down there and then show you what it looks like from the opposite way. So I made it back in the river, and as you can see, there's the dam. We're obviously downstream, from the bridge. Must be spectacular when it's in full flow. What I'm going to try and do is get over to the sluice gate in the corner and see if we can take a look at what's down there. But again, at this point I don't know, because I don't know how deep it's going to be in that corner. Anyway, here we go. So here we are at the bottom of the sluice gate. I wonder when the last time that was opened. But there must have been maybe a mill on this side. I don't see any evidence of it. You can see the wheel at the top. Now I'm going to try, if I can, make my way to see if I can see the runoff down there as well. So obviously there was a runoff at the top, and if I just zoom in a bit, you can see the water coming in at the bottom there. And obviously it runs off round there. This may even be the original source, the original route, because they did divert it for industry. But anyway, I'm glad I made it. I got my shorts wet, but it was well worth it. It's a pretty spectacular view, I have to say. It was well worth getting wet for. Right next to the bridge, there's a really good information board. I've noticed that some do and some don't have these information boards. So if you do come here, you can read all about it. It says, when the mill stopped using the river for power in the 50s, the mill continued operation during the early 90s. The covered bridge suffered from vandalism, water damage, which worsened after the closing of the mill. But yeah, there's a really good, lots of information there about the water powering, why they built the dam, etc. And then again, here's the map of the Lake Champlain, and then coming down where the Hudson River is, and we're here where the Willimantic joins the Woosnich, which joins the Hudson, which of course ends up in New York City. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I really enjoyed getting wet. If there were some kids there and I saw them jumping in, I would have done it, but not without seeing somebody do it first. But once again, thanks to Vermont Covered Bridge Society for their help with all the information I needed. Please check out their website and feel free to join. I think it's $16 for membership. And also, if you like the video, again, please like it, subscribe and share with your friends to get the message out. Thanks again, and I'll see you in another video.